Why you got to say nasty shit, Ray? Oh, I'm a nasty motherfucker.
What's up, Burton troublemakers?
Hey, friends.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
Happy Trouble Thursday.
It's Trouble Thursdays.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Welcome to another fantastic episode of I Hope This Don't Get Me in Trouble.
And I hope it don't.
Hope it don't.
Because we've got some racy material today.
Yes. My name is Anime. This is my co-host, Queen Poppy.
What is my name?
Queen Poppy, Courtney.
Harriet P and Harriet C.
Oh, that's right. I so forgot we used to say
Anime Bullock.
Anime Bullock. Queen Poppy.
Harriet P.
Both fantastic singers.
Man, I tell you.
If you haven't seen What's Love Got to Do With It or Trolls,
We watch Trolls every day.
get out.
We watch Trolls every day.
Every day.
Every variation of it. Anyhow.
My baby loves it. How you guys doing?
Hey. Hope you had a chance to catch up on last week's episode.
How you doing?
I'm doing swell, okay?
As if we haven't been sitting here for hours.
And I saw you. Was it yesterday or was it the day before?
The day before.
Doesn't matter. Talked to you yesterday, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day.
Always. I'm doing swell. What about you, friend? How's your week?
It's a little steamy.
Yeah, it's always steamy.
In Los Angeles.
Always steamy.
Always steamy.
Kitty cat sweat.
Cat sweat, titty sweat.
Oof, we're dripping down.
All the nooks and crannies.
Yeah, you doing okay?
Slipping
Eating
and
good?
sliding. Yeah, eating good.
In the
you brought some
neighborhood?
ragu. I'm ready. As soon as we get done with this podcast, I'm going to. It's going to sound so awful. I'm going to eat Courtney's ragu. Ew, thick, disgusting,
And saucy.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, we're here.
we're here.
We're ready to give it to you like no one's given it to you before.
Let's talk.
All right, we're starting off with another Black excellent moment, okay?
Black excellence.
If you follow any of those Instagram
people
spiritual world, which is not so spiritual
at all.
the shade room,
Gossip, baller alerts,
all of those things, you would have seen this.
Yeah.
Dr. Waka Flocka.
Dr. Waka, put some motherfucking respect on his name, by the way. Dr. Waka Flocka.
Hey, has taken this time during the Q-teen to receive his honorary doctorate degree in philanthropy and humanitarianism. Now,
What
while we are
is
more than
an
proud,
honorary degree, you ask?
we're very proud of him. Let's just say that first.
We are proud of him.
Okay, but if you want to know what an honorary degree is, it is a doctorate degree where they waive all usual requirements such as matriculation, attendance, course credits, a dissertation, the passing of comprehensive exams.
Everything having to do with going to school.
Yeah, so we're
It's
not
waived.
sure what this means, if he can practice as a doctor or not.
I don't know, but I will forever and always call him Dr. Waka Flocka.
Will he be going by Dr. Waka Flocka?
I don't see why the
What's
fuck
his
you
real
would get an
name?
honorary anything and then not go by doctor.
What's his real name? Do we know?
No.
I don't know either, but I says Dr. Waka Flocka is as good as
His
name.
last name is Malfers.
Oh yeah, it is. You guys, quick Googles. Quick Google. Waka Flocka. Real name.
Not network.
Okay, what is that?
Jaquin?
Jaquin James Malfers.
All right.
Doctor
So she's like Mrs.
Malfers.
Doctor
Okay.
Walker. Yeah. Come on, Tammy.
Tammy.
Come on, Tammy.
Tammy, start calling yourself Mrs. Doctor.
Yeah, so congratulations to you, Dr. Walker.
We're proud.
Yeah.
Honorary or none?
Honorary or none, because ain't nobody ever gave me an honorary nothing.
And how do you get an honorary degree?
I don't know.
I'm
He'd
after
be the
one.
one to ask.
I'm after one.
Yeah.
Can I get an honorary cosmetology degree?
I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, this is great, but I kind of just like kept scrolling because I am lightweight, heavyweight,
Okay.
tired, of people, one, just up and going to places like Harvard
I know, and I didn't get in.
and just getting these degrees.
I didn't get in.
I'm like, is everybody taking Harvard online business school? All of y'all want to go to Harvard?
What is it? Nova. Anyway,
I don't know what it is.
I need to know how to get an honorary degree. If you know,
Why?
because I'm going to fucking get one.
right.
What should I get it in?
Congratulations, bro. That's just it. It's black. It's excellent.
It is.
It's black excellence, which means it's for us.
It's for us, honey.
It's for
we
us.
don't care if you got a degree from the School of Hard Knocks,
which we know you also have. So
we're congratulating you.
congratulations on that too. As I sip my coffee in 86 degrees.
It's so hot. I don't even know why she's drinking coffee. I will tell you, this is what I wish niggas would get, and not honorary either. I wish they would get real doctorate degrees.
Come on, segue.
You see what I'm saying, bitch?
Look what you doing. Come on, segue. Lead
Niggas
us in.
need to get real degrees, not honorary, in pleasing women. And we are definitely here to discuss that today. Female orgasms.
And lack thereof.
And the lack thereof. And why there's a huge gap between the statistics for male orgasms and female orgasms.
So, firstly, lay it on us. What is... Give me the stats.
All right. So this stat was a little bit old. I couldn't find any that were like 2020 because bitches is tired of talking about it probably.
They're tired of it and nobody cares enough to do the research for women anymore.
Because we just know that it's less than.
But we took a poll, so we might have some.
Yeah, we also took 2 polls, and bitches is lying, but that's neither here nor there. It's a study in 2015 showed that 46% of women only orgasm sometimes, and only 6% orgasm every time they have sex, while men 95% of the time orgasm every time. 95% to our 6.
Ooh, 95.
That is so high. To our 6%. I don't even care why the other 5% is not orgasm. I don't care. Orgasming.
Organism.
Why aren't you having an organism? It's a rough statistic. Not even half of us.
It is really rough. I even think it's a little high.
And that's only for sometimes.
46% sometimes.
Sometimes.
I think that's high. I think that's including a lot of liars.
Yeah, and it's
A
also
lot of
probably
women who
including
are taking the survey next to their mates.
niggas.
Yeah.
It's also including cunnilingus, I'm sure. Getting that head.
Yeah.
Dillies.
Dillies.
You know,
Scooting.
rubbing it out. Scooting on top.
Because let me tell you what y'all out here doing. You ain't low. I know what you out here doing. I got a couple friends who are admitted scooters.
I'm doing it.
Okay? You get on top of that thing.
Check out my butt.
Sit down. Sit down. You get on top of that thing and you ride his penis like you were scooting in your chair.
You ride it into gummy worm status.
Like
scooting.
you burn up his bottom pelvis.
I have a friend who just messaged me on Instagram and said she gets on top and rubs her clit against his stomach.
That's not the same thing. What we're talking about. You can't claim orgasm if you scooting like that.
First of all, I don't want any orgasm that I need to do most of the work
That
for.
much work for.
I'm a pillow princess.
Starfish.
Starfish. I'm laying in that missionary, and you are going to get to work down there.
You're going to get to work. If I
Because-
have to prop myself up in any way,
I don't want it.
if I've got to scoot, then that's my victory.
That's for me.
That's not your victory.
And you don't go around claiming that you gave me an orgasm. You made me come.
Most of y'all are scooting, and you know it. Most of you are scooting all over the place.
Okay.
Desensitizing that poor clitoris of yours.
And that poor clitoris, which I also don't believe happens because
It happens.
I'm an avid masturbator. Hey, Nina, please.
Nino, please.
Nino's also an avid masturbator, which is why he chimed in just then.
Probably.
We'll give him a moment. Is he done?
He's done.
Okay. And I still come every day or every time, except for mornings because I hate morning sex.
Morning sex is... You got to catch me on a really good morning. Actually, it has to be my idea.
Yeah, it is the only time, and it's never going to be my idea.
If it's my idea, it's my idea. Often enough.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Oof, I'd be wanting to sleep.
You got to do it when you can.
I'd be wanting that. Well, that's true for you.
There's a child in the midst.
That's true for you.
You've got to get that sucker when you can.
I've got no child, so
I have. You don't. For now. Okay.
For now.
So yeah, here's the thing about lady orgasms. Is one, I feel like this stat is still sad, but it's still a lie because probably even less than that are actually having orgasms. Like you said, they're not even having them by penetration, which seems damn near impossible, honey. Clearly. So I think, when you find one,
you hold on.
Oh, you hold on to it.
I told you. I just told Portia, when you find a nigga that can make you come while he's inside,
yeah,
make you come from head,
from mouth,
knows what to do with those fingers. You keep him, even if he beats you up every night.
No, not if he beats you up every day.
Yeah, I'm keeping him.
But it is rare. It's a rare finding.
Unicorn.
And you appreciate him every single day. You marry him and fix whatever else is wrong with him.
You fix it.
Fix
there are
the
no
other
flaws.
shit.
What flaw can you have? Actually, I just had this conversation with a nigga because I asked him to do something and he didn't want to do it. And I said, I'll give you some pussy if you do it. And he said, he got up and did it. And he was like, I hope you know your pussy's magical. And I said,
well, I mean,
yeah.
Okay.
And I said, you don't act like it. And he said, because crazy outweighs magical pussy. And I said, I would rather have a nigga that's crazy with good dick than a nigga that ain't crazy without it. And he said, can't you teach that?
Teach what?
How to have good dick. And I says,
okay. Can you? You tell me. What do you think?
I mean, I guess you can through time and experience. And if you're honest and not faking it and you're really giving them full on just the hard truth by laying there in silence when they're going after it.
Just letting them suffer in silence.
Because, bitch, any moan or any, like, if they feel they've got any bit of
it's a gold
pleasure, it's a gold star from them, and they're not going to think that it's terrible. But I guess you can, but I don't have time.
Okay, so let me tell you. I said I was not going to talk about my husband, and I'm not going to talk about my husband. But all I'm going to say is that he hates when I say this is because he just feels like he's the bee's knees, and he is, but he also feels like his gifts are just God-given.
They are.
Which is fine. But I do believe that there are certain things that you can teach. Like, you can't just be like, just as whack as humanly possible. You got to have something to work with.
You have to be working with something.
But, in their defense...
What?
They always come...
Portia defending niggas.
I am. I'm defending niggas for once in my life. They always kind of come into it just doing, like, the standard, just like, this is what works.
What they've been doing.
And it doesn't work for everyone,
exactly.
And I feel like you need to really learn somebody to know what they like. Like, you can't... If you've got a little peen, hang it up.
Hang it up. I'm never coming.
That whole, like, the size matter things? Fuck yes, it matters.
It matters.
It matters. Otherwise, you're just in there playing around.
Doing circles
and you got to eat me before we say every time.
Every time you've got to get that cat
Which I'm
going.
not complaining about. I'll take a little nom nom. I'll take a little something before we get started. But outside of that, just having a little peen or just having no base.
If you've got nothing to start with, watch some porn because I'm not going to be in charge of teaching you everything you need to know.
I mean, if I care, I'll teach you.
Not everything. I don't want to start at 0.
I don't give a shit. I'll teach you.
I don't want to start at 0.
Nobody wants to start at 0.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some people have 0.
So off top, I'm just assuming that you're just not the kind of person to fake it.
I can't say.
I love this. I mean,
I've been, how do I want to put this? I have faked it before. Mm-hmm. Do I still? Absolutely not. No.
Who has time at this point?
I'll say in the last 5 years. I won't tell you which year it was. In the last 5 years, I actually got off I moved away from someone's penis, and he was like, "Oh, what's up? We done?" I mean, he said, "What's up? You okay?" I said, "I'm done here. I'm not enjoying this." I'm done.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm done.
Every time you tell stories in the PCast, I'm trying to remember who it was.
Because you know this story. But he's insignificant, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. I do know.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk off the record.
Off the record, bitch. Do you? You a faker? You don't have to. You have a husband.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
No, he's banged up. He's had a lot of time to perfect that.
Hello. Lots
Honey,
of.
he's had a lot of time.
But were you known to fake?
No, I wasn't known to fake because I'm fantastic at faking, so nobody even knew. But I want to tell you the benefit. Now, you can't do too much, though.
You can't.
There's a benefit to faking.
Okay.
It's because men always need to feel,
Victorious.
first of all, praised.
Yeah.
Victorious all the time. And it's like being a boss, being a supervisor. Before you critique your employee, you gotta compliment them.
Compliment sandwich.
You gotta tell them what they're doing right, and then tell them what they're doing wrong.
You got these two thick ass pieces of bread of compliments, and right in the middle, you just put one little thin slice of turkey.
Get your finger out of there.
Yeah,
like that's the. So, I feel like I have.
Oh God.
I have been in positions before. No pun intended. I've been in positions before where like I know that it's like close.
Yeah.
But I feel like I don't want him to stop whatever he's doing.
Mm-hmm. And he stops.
So, right. So sometimes you have to give him a little encouragement.
Yeah. To keep going right there.
To keep going right there.
Yeah.
You know?
That's like, my least favorite thing.
When they're the worst.
Why do you guys have to just try to switch up all the time?
I think you just need to give people just a.
Stop trying to switch it up all the time in there. If you've got this girl and she's in this position and you're going and you're at this pace.
Consistency.
And she seems like she's loving it, keep doing that.
Consistency.
Why are you guys are then like, oh, she loving this. Let me flip her over into something else that she may or may not love.
Yeah.
That sounds dumb. But
the acrobats.
It's really because y'all be running. Niggas run too. And that's what it is.
They do.
Yeah, it's switching
why
positions.
are you stopping?
Yeah,
I know why you're stopping.
You're running.
You're running.
I know.
You were about to
the
check
cat
out
got
on
you
me.
running. Cat got you running.
You're stupid. I hate you. But
I love you.
I will say that for a very long time, like, because I was having sex when I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, me too.
You know, too young to know what the fuck was really going on.
Me too.
And because of that, I didn't. Oh, this is gonna cheese off a couple folks. I didn't.
Fuck 'em.
For real. Have like a legit orgasm by penetration until I met my husband.
Hey.
And I was old.
Yeah,
older.
let's not
say what it was. But by that time, I had more than a few serious boyfriends.
Yeah, and partners.
A couple
outside.
a couple stragglers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was like I really could have just, bitch, I could have not had sex this whole time.
You feel like you've wasted your time.
By the way, sex in high school is
lackluster.
Pointless.
No point to it.
Pointless.
The only thing you get out of it is the thrill because you're sneaking around in the car or something like that.
Smoke weed instead. I don't know.
Do something else.
Bitch,
skateboard
because that shit is wackerton. I don't care. It's just not it. And then on top of that, like Andre's 6 years older than me, so
yeah,
he was actually my age.
Yeah, he already had some experience.
He probably would have been Trasherton too, because I imagine he was probably trash in high school.
I'm sure he was.
I'm positive he was.
When did I would say I didn't start organisming consistently, and I mean very consistently, like basically every time. Like I said, except for mornings because I hate morning sex.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. And I mean, I might have had a couple thrown in there. And when I say couple, bitch, I mean two.
These niggas are going to be mad.
They know. One of them might not know because I was faking for him. But it's because I liked him. So I faked a lot for him. But yeah, 2 years ago.
Consistency matters.
Listen.
It matters because I'm going to tell you this. Outside, like, if you have one person who makes you orgasm, then you have another person that makes you orgasm, but this person just does it with way less effort.
Yeah.
He is automatically
number one.
Better.
Number one
better.
In the book. Number one.
If you can do it in half the time,
In and out, honey. I don't have 45 minutes.
And if it's every time, first of all, who is pounding away or chomping those jaws for 45 minutes? I was looking at something on Instagram the other day, and it was a meme, and it was like these, I don't know, somebody had a bet. It was like, if you win the bet, you got to eat me out for, or if I win the bet, you have to eat me out for 40 minutes. If you win, I got to give you. I said, first of all, who is sucking dick
for 40
or eating cat for 40 minutes?
40 minutes?
You're not doing it right.
You're not. It's not supposed. I mean, it's not supposed to last that long. The thing that lasts a long time is the stuff before.
Yeah, I don't even need anything before.
Me either, honestly.
If you're putting your mouth down there,
you know,
it's over. Like, I have finished in an embarrassing amount of time.
Me too, bitch. The other day, I said, "Oh my god,
it's been 45 seconds."
I literally am like, this is not fair. I literally say that out loud. I'm like, it's not fair. How do you know how to do that so quickly?
Yeah.
But that's what you call a good partner, because once they figure out how to do it, they keep doing it. And they're not trying to find new ways to make you organism.
Yeah.
No, sir, Bob. No, sorry, Bob.
I feel awful for, like, I got a homegirl, and she honestly, I got a homegirl. We should put that on a t-shirt.
We really should.
I got a homegirl, and she told me that, you know, her dude not really into eating cat, and I kind of like, my heart ached for her.
It's a deal breaker.
It's a deal breaker.
It's a no. You're not my dude if you're not
eating cat. And you don't
cat.
know that it's a deal breaker unless you've had somebody do it right.
Phenomenally.
Because at this point, I don't want to lay down without it.
I don't want
any parts of you if you're not going to do that as well.
Sometimes I don't let him do it when I got a little Sazon on there. Bitch, I don't be bathing sometimes.
Let me tell you. First of all, I'm sure you've done it to him when he's got Sazon, so I wouldn't give a shit.
With more than enough Sazon.
It's love. It's real love. It's commitment. I fucking do it to you, and your balls are gross.
Okay, I'm going to say something here. PCAST, this is how I love y'all. I be letting y'all into my life, bitch. I kind of like a little Sazon on the ball.
Bitch, you're disgusting. Don't nobody like ball Sazon? No. I like you fresh out of the shower.
I'm crying.
You're crying because nobody else but you likes Sazon balls. Bitch, you are gross. And for anybody who's listening who don't know what Sazon is, it's seasoning. It's fucking seasoning. Spices.
Guys. Oh my god. Okay.
I'm so finished with you.
I need to tell.
I'm crying. You're disgusting.
But yeah, I like a little bit of Sazon. Let me know. Taking care of business.
Nobody wants fucking Sazon.
Well, let me specify.
Oh my god.
You know how everyone has their own little like pheromones?
Uh-huh.
I like ow.
You're all over the place. I can't.
I like that a little bit. There are real tears on my face. We can't stop laughing.
Something is wrong.
We're not on drugs.
No, I don't.
Wait,
like
I need to find a paper towel. Keep talking.
Yeah. Wow, she's nuts.
Okay.
I don't like it. I don't mind it only because I'm in love with him. Otherwise, I'm not putting up with any of those pheromones.
Maybe that's true. Maybe it's just people I'm in love with.
That's it.
Okay.
I tolerate it.
None of the people I haven't been in love with have been comfy enough around me to have Sazon. So maybe that is just the people that I love. But if I can smell those bees through the shorts, let me at them.
Honey, I'm telling you. No, I don't really. I'm not.
Oh my God.
That's
what
not.
What were we even talking about?
I don't know. We were talking about
me with not letting them eat my cat if I had a little Sazon.
No, I'll let him eat that thing. However,
you guys.
However,
I'm crying. Okay.
Because it's fantastic, and I'm not gonna.
Did I wipe myself?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
I'm not gonna delay. You know what I'm saying?
My organism, just because I haven't had a shower in 3 days.
Wow, Courtney. Fucking wow. Wow.
You know,
take a shower.
I do shower.
But yes, I feel bad for my sisters
Yeah, me too.
who aren't, because it's fantastic. And
it's fantastic.
at the end of the day,
You
that's just what
guys,
it's for.
The feeling,
you deserve it.
The feeling that it produces when that happens to you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And again, it took so long.
Yeah. Even honestly, even with the person that is consistently making me do it now, it took him a little. It took him a little bit. Honestly,
And
you
not
have to
only
learn,
that,
and you have to open up to that.
You have to open up to that.
Yeah.
He has to learn, and you have to learn, because I'm also thinking, like, the people that I slept with, like, before, when I was younger, there's no way. I mean, maybe they were doing something right. I don't know, but there was, my mind
couldn't
just wasn't there.
I wasn't
like,
ready.
you have to go to like a mental space for that to happen.
But then once after the first time it happened,
yeah,
that was it.
I remember the day. I remember the day it happened.
That's how good it is, y'all.
I remember I remember everything. I remember what I was drinking that night. I remember where I was coming from.
You remember what color her panties was.
Approximately what time it was.
Yeah, it blows your mind that much. You can never forget the first time.
Because it's like, what the fuck is happening? And it's not by anything that you're doing. I was literally, again, missionary.
Starfishing.
Missionary is it.
If you haven't tried, you guys, if you haven't been able to do it, try it in the missionary. Because I'm telling you.
You have to, like, in your brain, you have to mentally say, I'm just going to allow this to happen to me.
I'm going to allow it.
So you literally have to lay there. Don't do anything with your arms.
Free yourself.
Take your legs. Let them hang open as wide as possible.
Do whatever they need to do.
And just
free yourself. And I really feel like missionary is good for it, because it's also this, like, skin to skin, like, just like babies need skin to skin. I too need skin to skin.
So does clitoris.
Intimacy. So does your clitoris, bitch. So does your G. It needs skin to skin.
Yeah.
Bringing me to my next question. Is it because, do you think women haven't orgasmed because they don't know their own bodies?
It's a lot of that, yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot of that, yeah.
Even if you feel like you know your own body, even women who masturbate a lot in their younger year, who really feel like they have figured out how to make themselves go, they really feel like they know their own bodies, and they're still
they usually do it like, I'm like a little weirdo though, but they usually do it like very like quick and just kind of like straight to the point. But you can have a lot of fun by yourself.
You can.
You really can.
Yeah. Like those girls who get those penises that suction to the wall.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have a blast.
Yeah.
In those showers.
Never had one, but
I've never had one either.
In the showers. Shower sex is weird because the water is harsh and
shower sex is
it takes away your natural lubrication. Just get the fuck out of that water.
Water is not the same as lubrication, just so y'all know. And also, it's really hard for me because I date short men, and I'm many times taller than them.
Many.
So, many to have shower sex, I have to be on my tiptoes. Or bent over with my hair in the water, and we both know I don't want that.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Yeah, no.
We don't want that.
I'm still recovering from that laugh fest we had.
Yeah, you and your fucking
giggle fest.
Seasoned balls.
But
balls like Checkers fries.
Who doesn't love Checkers fries?
So, here's a question. Can you still have good sex without getting an orgasm?
Yeah. I say yes.
I says yes.
Men don't believe that, though.
They don't.
Because, well, I don't know how they don't, because they orgasm whether it's good or not. So how can they think that women can't organism unless it's really good? I've had, like I said, I don't like morning sex. Like, I wouldn't choose to have it. I would rather just sleep for another 30 minutes.
Right.
But that doesn't mean the morning sex that I have is not fantastic.
Yeah.
It's just going to take a really long time to get me there because my whole body is not even revved up.
Exactly. And then if you tell a man, he's like, did you come? You're like, no. It's like the fucking light just leaves their eyes.
Bitch, they could kill themselves that very same night.
Like, it was fantastic.
It was fantastic.
It was wonderful. I can't wait to do this again.
Yeah. And maybe next
that's
time.
because women are used to not coming.
Maybe.
So we have different standards.
Maybe. It can still be good, fellers.
It can still be good.
Fellers, we still sometimes, because sometimes the shit do be raggedy. But it can still be good, even if we don't organism, especially for men.
It's the organism for me.
Especially for men, if you're with this woman, let's say this is your girlfriend, your fiance, your wife, someone that you're having sex with on a regular basis, and you are regularly making her organism. I have to stop saying that before people think I'm stupid.
No.
If you're regularly making her organism, and then by chance one time she doesn't, it doesn't mean she didn't enjoy it. She really still enjoys it. She just didn't go that time. Like we're set up a little bit different.
And it just takes more effort for us. And I heard it's not supposed to.
Take more effort?
Yeah. I mean, you have like these sex experts, these women that are just like, it happens so freely and you can do it like this and you can do it like that. But I'm just like,
ain't never happened to me.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's not as free as I would love it to be.
It's not as free. Not like for them, like they can't help it.
They can't help it. Sometimes they're not even ready to. They're not even ready to, and it just happens. It just happens.
Yeah. I gotta be in the right frame of mind.
They be coming before they even side. Pre-cum.
Yeah.
They be wet, bitch.
Nasty.
They be wet. I be asking, are you wet?
Are you wet? You are so
wet?
stupid. If I was your boyfriend, I'd punch you in the nose.
Hey, are you wet for me, baby?
Oh, wow. Yes. I pre-ejaculated a little bit in my panties.
Oh, my God. I think, I don't know. And also there's the thing of if a man, if you're like about to come and he switches positions, that's another thing. So like it could still be good. It just takes us a little bit
more.
A little bit more. Unless you really know what you're doing in that thing.
Unless you, where you going?
Front door.
Front door.
What else did we say we're going to say about this?
I don't know. I just feel bad for y'all. I pray for y'all.
I pray you find, because there are men out there. Sometimes I want to ask that nigga,
because I've been there.
How to do this?
I've been there. I know how mine learned.
How?
I taught
him. Mine learned from fucking. Well, that I don't know, because yours kind of was fucking too, bitch. I was gonna say mine learned from fucking a lot,
but it's different. He was out here having, I'm sure, lots and lots and lots of sex, but the difference between my nigga and yours is bitches don't be wanting to tell rich niggas they bad at anything.
They don't.
Not that I think he was bad at it,
but they don't want to tell them
I don't know
anything.
What he was giving them hoes.
Yeah.
We don't think about it much.
Also, because if you fucking hoes, let's be honest, they ain't giving them the same thing because they're just they're orgasm focused.
Without saying how many semi-rich or rich guys I've been with, I'm going to say they were some of the worst.
Yeah, because
they were some of the worst.
They think the light shines out of their asshole.
It was the entitlement of it all. I actually told one guy we had sex. It was terrible. You know, like he looked nice, body put together, nice teeth, child. You know, successful, and we had sex, and then I never wanted to do it again
ever,
even though we had spent time with each other, and like
you might have liked him. He might have been cool.
Might have. I was a mess back then.
Yeah,
I might have liked him. Like I ran into him like maybe a year or two later, and we were in the club. I was drunk. He was drunk.
Yeah,
and he was just like, you know, hey, I really want to like spend some time with you. Like we're gonna go to breakfast after this, and what are you doing tomorrow? Let me take you on a date. And we were in the middle of the club. I looked at him. I said, you know, that sex was terrible.
I love that.
It was terrible.
You have to start hitting these niggas
right in the middle of the blue martini. I looked him straight in his eye, and I said, "That was awful." I said that to two people.
I'm gearing up.
Both of them, you know, just probably been told by
millions,
every
woman they've had sex with. That they
like those women took that faking too far, and it wasn't for a purpose.
There was no
end to it. Probably for the purpose of just getting
just getting
as
fucked.
Opposed to just
the purpose
trying
of just
to encourage.
Getting fucked.
Yeah,
that's it. There was
and
no.
He was just like, what? He was like, man, I was drunk. I'm like,
you're drunk again.
He wasn't. He was sober then.
Oh, yuck.
Another one told me, he was like, oh, I was young. You was young.
Yuck.
I was young.
And I
knew it sucked.
I still know that it was bad.
You know what I'm saying? If I knew it was terrible and I didn't know what was going on,
then you had to know.
You had to know.
Yeah. I was actually gearing up to tell somebody last week or like a couple weeks ago that it was
Yeah.
Not the bee's knees, but I decided not to.
Not while she was gearing up to tell someone that when they had sex,
I
before we
wasn't-
start something, no, my girl was not out.
If y'all want to fight, we can fucking fight. I don't give a fuck. But
yeah, I think that shit at this point, I'm just like, niggas kind of, niggas need to know. They kind of need to know, especially if you're not like with them anymore. When I said I faked it with certain people, it was only for the encouragement so that I could possibly get what I wanted, and you know, sometimes it worked. Most of the time it didn't.
Yeah.
But I'm a Scorpio, so I like to make people feel good. That's just what I do. We make everybody feel like heaven.
Liars is what they
and
are.
And niggas love you.
Liars.
Because you make them feel like they that nigga. Until you leave them and chew their head off and never talk to them again, which is what I do.
I don't know that I'm mean, or
it's not mean.
I don't know what I really do. It's
not mean, but try harder, stupid.
That's all.
That's it.
Well, okay, since we're speaking about, I have all the segues today.
You're the fucking segue
queen. Since we're speaking about rich niggers and broke niggers, or not necessarily broke, but niggers that are on their grind, and you having sex with rich niggers and not telling them, you know, whatever. Anyway, let's get into dating niggers.
Stop with the hard ER. I can't do it.
It's one of my favorite things now.
It drives me insane because if people couldn't actually see our face or see our little cartoon faces,
to know
you
that
already
I'm black.
halfway sound like a white woman sometimes. The both of us do. And you're just throwing around that hard ER. Courtney, we're going to get lynched.
I can do what I want, okay? If they can do it, I can do it.
Okay, proceed.
It's one of my favorite things, though. I go through word phases. If anybody knows me, they know this to be true. I go through fucking word phases, and I'll just use something until it is unusable, and then people around me will start using it, and then they'll be like, "Why don't you say this anymore?" And I'm like,
sick of it.
I've moved on to a new word. Get over it.
Yeah.
And right now it's niggers.
Okay.
So we're gonna start talking about dating niggers with potential. Okay.
She's not gonna stop.
I'm gonna stop.
I shouldn't have said anything because I think that she amps it up even more after I told her it's giving me cringy vibes.
I won't say it anymore during this segment if that makes you happy.
Don't believe you.
I didn't type it. I typed niggas in my notes.
Yeah. Because in your spirit, it don't feel right.
It feels so good.
So, okay. Dating with potential.
Yeah. So,
I've done it.
Yeah, me too.
I've also been the one with the potential.
Me too, shit. And the reason why I was saying it was a segue because I feel like some people aren't prone to dating niggas with potential, but I would have a propensity to date a nigga with potential.
Propensity.
Okay.
I like it. Okay.
If that nigga was slanging good dick.
Right. Right again.
Is it something? I guess I can't really ask you if you would do it now because you're married. What a stick in the mud. But
would I consider the sex even though somebody was trash and all the other ways?
Would you date a nigga with potential? You got hairs in your eyes.
Of course, I've dated niggas with potential.
And
niggas who didn't have much of whatever going on, but had vision, and really
drive,
wanted to,
ambition,
wasn't manifesting shit really while I was with him. Absolutely,
we need to give the backstory.
Like 80% of them.
Yeah. Okay. So the reason we need to talk about this is because Portia's husband got into he had a conversation with someone who was 22 and was basically saying that her 22-year-old boyfriend was not like keeping up with making her feel good by like getting her nails done or taking her out to eat. So they were having this conversation about whether men at the age of 22, men, boys, whatever the fuck they are at that point, men or boys at the age of 22 who are paying their own bills, are living on their own, have a job, can they, while they're still trying to actively get their shit together, can they really focus on having a girlfriend and doing those type of financial things that need to be done to keep her happy?
Right?
That's what it was about? Okay. And what did you say?
I said, hell no.
Right. He is convinced, first of all, y'all. He is convinced that that a 22-year-old
You can.
He's
They're
convinced.
not.
You can.
They
You can.
exist.
You can.
It's rare.
It is.
It's not common. You don't find a lot of 22-year-olds who have their shit together. You don't find a lot of 22-year-olds who are good boyfriends. You don't find a lot of 22-year-olds who know how to treat women, even if they do have the means. They're not thinking about, oh, let me get her nails done. Let me put a little extra money in her pocket this week.
You think about a 22-year-old who
let me
just
plan
came up on
date.
a bag.
You know what I'm saying?
He's not thinking about taking you out. He's
you'd
doing
be hard pressed to find a 22-year-old pay his rent
on
within
time.
the grace period.
On time. Yeah.
Like,
and I
or who has an apartment. These niggas don't be having places to live outside of with their parents.
Yeah,
you
or
know,
their friend,
or their dorm.
Yeah.
Their dormitory.
Their dormitory. Yeah, because that was my thing. I was speaking on the 22 when I was 22 and the 22-year-olds that I knew. I was just graduating from college, so every 22-year-old person that I knew, even the one that I was dating, wasn't living on his own.
Right.
Wasn't, paying for his own car insurance. Mm-hmm. Wasn't fucking and even still, when I wanted to go on a date, like I told Portia, I went to visit him for my birthday. And his dad gave him money to take me on a date for my birthday.
Yeah, he wasn't putting no extra money in your pocket.
He wasn't giving me extra money.
He wasn't sending you to get pedicures.
Yeah.
He wasn't taking you to nice restaurants.
Absolutely not.
You weren't classifying anything as a date. Everything was just, let's go get something to eat.
Let's just go get something. And we was at the Olive Garden.
Chipotle.
Yeah, so we're not saying that it's not out there. I mean, because you do have your neighborhood drug dealers that can definitely... Scammers, drug dealers that at the age of 22 could definitely take you on a nice little date,
It's just rare.
Or trick off. It's rare,
so rare that you need not have the expectation to date somebody in their early 20s.
Who's still building and looking to find themselves.
Yeah, I personally think that any woman in her early 20s should date someone older.
Yeah.
And try your hand at that, because that is also risking it for the biscuit.
It is.
These niggas at all ages, they're not great boyfriends.
No, until they want to be
thoughtful.
Until they want to be.
They don't save monies.
Yeah, no. And then when they do have it, you got to tell them, oh, you went to the store and bought something and then bring me something.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? So it's not even about the ability to do it. It's about the
maturity.
The maturity, whether they want to do it or not, whether they see a little fucking piece of something that you like at the store and pick it up for you.
Yeah.
It's not about whether they can or not, because that's not really what's important.
Even though at 22 they mostly can't.
They can't. Mostly.
They mostly can't.
They just fucking can't. And when you're 22 dating a 22-year-old, honestly, the things that you want are not really the things that I want now compared to the things that I wanted when I was 22, the places that I want to go now. Yeah, when I was 22, I was okay with a little Olive Garden date.
Uh-huh.
But now I'm also still not considering that a date. I'm like,
yeah. I've never liked to date guys my age.
No.
When I did, I typically ran into that
Olive Garden
problem is that they just
Red Lobster.
They didn't really have they always did things for me though.
Yeah.
But just in general, they just always had shit going on. It was always something. It was always, them just trying to get their shit together, which I never really minded because, bitch, I was trying to get my shit together too.
Exactly.
I didn't fucking care. But I think I just like older men because they just be knowing shit.
Yeah, they know a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. That I didn't know. They were usually well-traveled.
Yeah.
Were kind of settled into their career. Knew things about money that I didn't know. Knew things about business that I didn't know. Just, could teach me some shit.
They was teaching you things.
Even if they weren't that thoughtful, all I had to do was tell them.
Yeah. Just once or twice.
Yeah. And then they would do it, but they were trash usually because
all the other areas were lacking.
Yeah, because unfortunately, the more options that a man has, the more finances that he has,
the more trash
he seems to be. And I say that with confidence.
Yeah, from experience.
I say that with confidence.
Not just pulling it out of the ass.
Yeah, and because men who have that kind of thing going on, they're being told, oh my God, you're having the time of your life. Don't settle down. Don't get married until after 35.
Yeah.
So until then,
they're going crazy.
And they don't want older women. They want younger women. They're stringing along younger women.
Because they're like, oh, she has so much time. She can recover from this. She's got time. She'll listen to me. She'll let me do this. She's just excited to be dating a nigga with a
Another
bag.
reason why you date older guys is because hopefully you land somewhere.
Yeah, in the middle.
You know, you're gonna be ready before him, but maybe it'll.
Maybe you'll somehow meet up a
even
little
out.
bit because he'll be almost ready.
And women are just more mature than men.
Yeah, we
So if
mature
you date
quicker.
somebody who's your actual age, you're just gonna be more mature than him
The whole time.
the whole time.
And that's from experience because I do date people my age. And
exactly her age.
yeah, mostly exactly my age, maybe give or take 6 months to a year older than me. I've
Right.
never dated anyone younger than me, but
You.
mentally, they're all younger than me. And
Factuals. Remember we went to that psychic and she told us.
yeah,
Me and Courtney went to the psychic one time.
I have the recording still.
I want to hear it.
Yeah,
right
one
now.
day I'll play it for you.
Because we were in transition.
We were in much
Her and
transition.
her boyfriend were going through things. And I think me and Andre had just broken up, and I was a
You guys.
mess. I was a wino in a bathrobe. I was Bernadine at the gas station in the middle of the night
Yes.
and waiting to exhale.
Jesus.
That was me. So we went to a psychic.
We didn't know what else to do.
We
We've
didn't
done
know what
everything
else.
else. We
Not gonna tell you
prayed.
what she said about me.
Why?
She was right though.
Yeah, she was.
She was right as fuck. But she was right about you too.
She was.
But she literally said
I had outgrown
that
my
you had
partner.
outgrown him, and that it was always going to be that way.
Yep.
And
that I was going to leave him, or we were going to leave each other, or we were going to split, whatever. But it was going to cause him much more anguish than it caused me.
you were going to be on fire after that.
And that is exactly what happened.
My girl was
we need
booked
to
and busy.
find her.
We need to find her. And then I went back and she wasn't there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Where the hell is she? She prayed for us and
She
everything.
did.
God, she was spot on, y'all. But
Yeah, I'm in a different place in my life right now. I probably wouldn't. I'm kind of scared.
okay.
But maybe I would. And I whispered it like God wouldn't hear
He
me.
would still. He hears
I'm
you
gonna
still. Yeah, she was spot on, and that's the truth. I'm pretty much more mature in a lot of areas than my significant others, which brings me to my next point, because I just want to talk about women who like give gifts and things like that as well, because I am like very giving in my relationships. But I'm still like really responsible about it. Like I'm not about to buy you a fucking, as much as I would want to, I'm not gonna buy you this $1,000 Gucci backpack or whatever when I feel like my shit is not in order. My rent, is suffering. What am I gonna eat? But I feel like niggas will do that. They will want to take care of you, quote unquote, so bad
Everyone I've ever had
that they will
broke the bank just to ask me for bill money later.
To ask me later, can I help them? They will neglect their fucking responsibilities
Right.
to trick off, I guess is the proper
You
term.
deserve it.
No, I don't. Don't come asking me for your fucking light bill money.
It's sweet though.
Is it?
I mean, that's not sweet that they need light bill money, but it's sweet that they.
that they would go without for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but make it count. Like, I just would appreciate, like, don't go without to buy me like Saint Laurent flip flops or something. Like, go without to give me something that I really need.
My dad was like that.
Really?
My dad used to get my mom gifts and just like
To
just
hell with
worry
the
about
other things.
the bills later. I mean, he always paid them.
I guess
But
it
he was
is
just
a
like,
romantic gesture.
He just would make these grand gestures because he just just wanted to get her like the best of everything or whatever it is she asked for. And it used to drive her crazy then, but now I feel like she'd kill for that.
Really?
She'd kill for a man just to go out of his way, just to get her exactly what she wanted.
I guess I would understand it, because what if you got a nigga who ain't never gonna really have, well, at the moment, who's just not gonna have it. So he would need to, in order to get you something that you want, be irresponsible 1 month or two.
Right.
But I just don't want to have to pick up the slack.
What about the other way around? Because we've been the person, well, I for sure have been.
What?
It actually only once in my life.
What?
I have been the one with the potential.
Oh, yeah.
Which now that I think about it, his same worries about what I was going to do or like what kind of wife I would be.
Yeah.
Bitch, I had all the same concerns because he wasn't nothing. You hear? He wasn't thing. I would have never seen this coming. Not once ever in a million years did I think that he was going to be about shit.
Right.
Yeah.
He chose to.
He chose to.
That's it.
But it's different for women, though.
What? We make ourselves be about shit.
Yeah.
We will literally shape the fuck up.
Shape the fuck up.
Quick, too.
Just because we care about somebody.
Quick. Listen.
If you love a man, you literally do anything.
You shape up.
You shape up.
Whatever his little needs are, you will protect that fragile ego. You will do whatever you have to do. When I was the person with potential, because, I mean...
When were you the person with potential?
When I was chasing my dreams. No?
I don't think I've ever seen you in a relationship where you were with somebody that was legitimately in a better place than you.
Okay, what are we saying? Financially, spiritually,
all of those things.
I mean, maybe
except
that
for
is
one,
true.
but y'all kind of weren't like in a relationship. He was just more settled than you.
He was settled.
You don't have a settled type of lifestyle. Like, you don't even know where you want to raise your children.
No, I don't.
You don't like to live anywhere.
Yeah, I don't like that L word.
Living places
makes no sense to me. That L word. Yeah, I guess that's true.
It's like a guy having all of his shit together and then dating a girl who is in transition. That's what I mean. Like Andre being who he was for a long time, at least 5 years before I met him.
Yeah.
And I was working at Wing House.
Okay, I understand. Let's not shit on Wing House, though.
Let's not shit on Wing House because I made motherfucking coin.
Hello,
okay?
bringing those checks in.
Bringing those checks. Waitressing got me lots of money.
I guess maybe I just feel like because the industry I'm in is not very stable. Sometimes I feel like I'm still not stable. So like even when my ex-boyfriend was like, you know, not the richest or like, but he had a 9-to-5, I felt like he was more stable than I was, even though I probably could have more money than him at any given time. So
at that point he was like having to support your dreams and like
sometimes
compromise and like
because I left his ass and moved to California no matter what he had to say about it. Right. And then I was broke and then he still had to buy me stuff and fly me places and
should have been doing that anyway.
He should have, but I wouldn't have had to fly back and forth had I not chased my dream. Listen to me, ladies.
Chase your motherfucker.
Your dreams aren't gonna wake up in the morning one day and say, I'm done here. I've met Rebecca the secretary. Okay? Yeah. But these niggas will. So, chase your dreams, okay?
Do your shit.
We ended up not working out anyway. Can you imagine had I stayed, the regrets that I would have had?
Yeah, you would have had regrets.
The regrets, okay? Chase your dream, okay?
Do what you want to do.
And maybe
do shit you enjoy.
Do things you enjoy. Find out what you enjoy, because a lot of us don't know.
Find out.
Which is sad. But what was I saying?
You were the one with the potential.
Yeah, I feel like that just because I wasn't stable, but maybe I wasn't. I mean,
I think dating people who have potential and you don't know what the fuck is going on, I think that's a young person's game.
I think it's sweet.
Not that we're old.
It's romantic.
We're not old at all.
We're not.
It is sweet, it is romantic, but it is not functional.
It is
cute in theory.
Hard.
And then it gets hard.
It is hard, bitch.
Because
it's hard.
You could potentially
not
accidentally start a family.
You could potentially just not.
Yeah.
It's hard. And it's hard because I'm dating in LA and everybody's trying to do something. Wants to be something. So, including me,
everybody's in transition.
Including me. I'm still in transition. So.
You're not in transition.
Yes, I am.
You're actually really, really good at your job. You work often.
Because people like me.
The only thing that is in transition is, what am I going to do next? It's not like you're still trying to become a professional paid dancer.
What if I did nothing next? Then I'd be in transition again.
Yeah. We're opening an ice cream shop. That's what.
Yes, we are. But yeah, it's hard, y'all. Dating niggas with potential when you get older is difficult. It's difficult when you're younger, but it's just more common when you're younger to do that. And I'm sure we've all done it. Ask your mom. Ask your grandma.
She did it.
They all did it.
She did it too.
They did it, okay?
Did it.
So I just feel like it comes down to holding people to standards that you can't meet, maybe.
Yeah.
I think it comes down to that.
Yeah, don't be that person that just has all these requirements for your partner and you are not.
You're not
don't tell
cutting
a
the
nigga that
mustard.
he got to be able to do this for you and do that for you, and you can't do it for yourself.
Yeah, you're not cutting the mustard.
I know women hate to hear that,
but that's just my 100% the truth.
but it's kind of true.
It's true,
You know?
because you're now just looking for a handout.
Yeah, it's kind of true.
And my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ said, faith without works is dead. You just hoping you meet somebody. He's got potential. He's gonna take care. But you got to put a little something in there too now.
But you should date people who can, at the very least, do what you do.
Yeah, they should meet you.
Yeah.
Or be better.
They should meet you or be better.
Yeah. So that's that on that.
Boom.
Okay, troublemakers.
I ain't no holla back girl.
You ain't no holla back girl. That's for sure. So we're getting into, helping other people out in a segment we like to call Good Friends,
Badass advice.
Badass Advice. It's never really bad, but
Ooh, those rarely nevers are stacking up.
rarely people are still voting on the
Orgasm.
the poll about the organisms, and women's is saying rarely never.
So far, we're 71% rarely never.
71% rarely never.
And a whole lot of bitches who didn't take the poll because they know that I already know.
Somebody told me that the poll question is kind of misleading. Let's see what she has to say. Load already. She said the poll question is kind of misleading. If the question is if the orgasm happens every time, then no. If a man has given me an orgasm, then yes. Do I fake sometimes? Hell yes. Have I had an orgasm with only penetration? Rarely. But yes.
So you're on the rarely never side.
You're on the rarely
Just say
never.
no, sis.
Just say no. That's the issue. Y'all out here voting yes from this one orgasm you had 7 years ago.
Trying to find loopholes for these niggas.
Don't. They deserve to know.
Are they out here handing out organisms or nah?
Or nah.
Based on her
Consistent
response, I'm
organisms.
just going to say no.
Nah.
Just like asking the bitch, do you cook? But
She made you that one little salmon
that one
dinner.
time for your birthday 4 years ago.
Shrimp fettuccine with
And you
already
like,
cooked
yeah.
shrimp.
No.
Okay. Anyway, we're off that. We might have to bring it back if these polls keep going in. You guys are riled up about organisms, and so are we.
We appreciate
damn
you.
it. So are we. But we do have a letter, and me and Portia are going to break it up and read it because it is a lengthy one.
But it's so good.
You guys, it's so good. You want to start? Or you want me to start?
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, from our listener. So I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. Did not succeed, but that's okay. My best friend met her spouse on a dating app and encouraged me to give it a try. So I did.
Go for it, girl.
I ended up meeting a wonderful man almost right away. We clicked immediately, so much that even during these tired, dusty-ass coronavirus, socially distanced, cock-blocking ass days,
Nice.
we began to make time to see each other in person. Things continued to escalate beautifully from there. We solidified our relationship, gave ourselves those boyfriend-girlfriend titles, and began to quarantine together. Take it away.
All right. It was all good until mid-July. He told me there was an old friend of his coming back into town and that he would need to link up with. Who is this friend? An ex-girlfriend. So I'm like, what y'all need to link up about during this age of bubonic illness? He's like, we just got to talk some things out. So after much questioning, because mama didn't raise no fool and this sounds stupid, he says they wanted to discuss their relationship. What relationship? You may be asking, which I am.
I am too.
Much as I did.
Okay. Was
Want
it
me to
back
keep
on
going?
me? Or do you want
I'll continue.
to? Okay.
Turns out this chick isn't an ex-girlfriend at all, but a whole ass, current ass, Mr. and Mrs. ass fiance. My new boyfriend has a whole ass fiance, dog. So I'm like, well, how in the hell did we happen? Well, I was going to leave her X, Y, and Z, but she told me she's pregnant. Talk about a smack in the face, because my ass is pregnant too.
Lord.
Bitch. So I'm
sweating.
sitting here looking at this nigga feeling like a whole dummy with his probably ugly ass baby in my belly.
It goes on. I left, went back to my mama house, and scheduled my abortion for ASAP.
Oh, man.
I had dropped him like a bad habit, kept it moving, and he didn't even know there was a baby. But the last week of August, he hit me up on some apology shit, all smooth and whatnot. And just like a nigga, finessed me right on over to his house and back in his bed.
Whew.
It's just a one-time thing, I told myself. And it was. I haven't seen him since. Only problem is, I think I may be pregnant again. If I am, is this the Lord telling me I just need to go on ahead and have this baby? I don't know what I should do. And yes, he's still with the fiance. Help my raggedy ass out, y'all.
I just want to say, this girl, because this is somebody who actually knows Courtney.
Yeah.
I love the way she writes.
I mean, the way you string
her personality, I feel like she should be sitting right here.
She's actually great. She's a really great girl, a really great gal. I can't speak.
It's fine.
I spent 9 months on a cruise ship with her.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
Yeah. But what a letter.
What a fucking letter.
What a thing to be going through.
So what was your question? Should she keep her maybe ugly ass
I
baby?
guess the question is this the Lord telling her?
Is this the Lord telling her
she needs to go on and keep her baby?
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
You know where I stand on these things.
No, go ahead. They don't.
I says yes, you keep your baby.
Okay.
Only because you kind of just had an abortion, sis.
Not just kind of, you did.
You just had one, you know, and I don't know your situation. I don't know your financial situation. I don't know what kind of daddy he's gonna be. But honestly, it just doesn't really matter,
right?
To me, I says yes. First of all, I say this is an unfortunate situation, and he deserves all the smoke for being as raggedy as he is.
Raggedy.
Talk about hiding a wife during quarantine.
Jesus, how?
She don't ever call?
How do you do it? You FaceTime? And she's not there?
I don't know. But I says have your baby.
Okay.
Wait for them to get married.
Put them on child support.
Get that back child support.
Get that B child support.
Make that whole pay too.
This is
Take
why,
it right up out of her household.
Yeah, and he's gonna have a time anyway. This is how you get back at him. He's gonna have a time telling his fiance that he's gotten you pregnant, and you can even slip in the twice if you want. You can say, "Honey, it wasn't
also,
just once."
I always think it's so funny when people say, "Is this God's way of telling me?" God's way of telling you to have a baby was you getting pregnant.
Yeah,
I mean, the kid's here.
Yeah, so yes, it is. God put that baby in your belly.
You know, so if it happened again. He's saying,
friend,
I'm giving you a baby.
Troublemaker, don't get 2 abortions within 2 months' time, please.
Please don't.
Please. And we would be some really terrible people if we told you to do that. If we just told
you to just keep rushing your ass to the clinic because you keep finding your way
into this man's bed. Now, I am pro-choice.
Yeah.
So, if this is what you feel like you need to do,
your uterus, your business.
Your business, okay? But in good conscience,
I'm judging you.
In good conscience, I cannot.
Such a funny place to be in because it's like being pro-life and pro-choice
at the same time. Yeah,
like,
it's really hard.
It's your uterus. Do whatever you want to do with it. Who the fuck am I to tell you?
But I'm also asked me my opinion.
Since you asked me, have your baby.
Have your baby, girl.
You're gonna love your baby.
The joys of motherhood. I can't tell you because I don't have any. But I see the light on my friend's face every day.
The lights.
Granted, she is with her baby daddy.
I am.
And he ain't fiancé to somebody else.
Right. I understand. Either way. I understand why you did it initially in the first place.
Me too.
I understand why you just wanted to be out of that raggedy situation. Why you went back and furked him again.
I don't know. Maybe he's got WAP.
Maybe he's got WAP. Maybe he's one of those that's actually giving it to her every time.
She's a part of the 6%.
You're a 6%er, sis.
What I would say, though, is at least tell him about this one. Even if you decide not to, you guys can talk through your options. Maybe he doesn't want to be with his fiancé. Maybe this will, she pregnant too, hell. So either way, he's going to have an illegitimate child.
Either way, you put his raggedy ass on support.
Put him on the support. Okay? Get your bag, young woman, is all I'm saying.
Make sure he is responsible for something.
Yeah, because he's responsible for this. He's played a part in this as well.
Yeah.
Because as much as you shouldn't have been back in his bed, he shouldn't have been letting you back in that bed.
For sure.
Ugh, where's the fiance?
He's got to answer to these crimes.
He's got.
He's got to.
You going to jail? Gel.
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 Yeah.
Ugh,
that was a really entertaining letter. But have your baby.
That was an entertaining letter. I loved it.
Have your baby.
Have your baby. The light in your eyes. Tell that man that he's got another baby on the way, and he's got
a stepfather.
He's got to tell that baby mama.
Stepdaddies are out here.
They are.
They really are.
And so are stepmoms.
Yeah.
If that's what you're aiming at.
But don't.
What? Get a stepmom?
Who wants to eat cat every day?
A lot of people. We've gone over this.
So much work.
We've gone over this.
You have a baby, you don't have time to eat cat.
Somebody even told me that sex with women is much easier than sex with men.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, if you're just scissoring.
She's a leslie too.
If you're scissoring.
That's all I'm saying. That's what the people are out here telling me. Sex with men is hard, apparently.
Really?
Harder than sex with women.
Have you ever watched porn with like strap-on sex? They never look like they're doing it right.
I got no time for that.
They never look like they're doing it right.
I'm not watching that. You know what type of porn I watch. I don't even know why you would ask me that.
Well, considering the type of porn that you watch, I just assumed that maybe you saw some strap-on action.
I type in
Leslie's with the scissor.
It's called tribbing on.
Oh wow,
mind. We're getting too deep.
What is wrong with you?
I type it in. I've got no time to be searching.
If all I'm doing is scissoring, then hells yeah, it's easier.
Yeah. Yeah, girl, keep your baby.
We're off topic.
We always are.
Sorry.
We always are. But a great letter that was. You see, guys, this is the kind of things we want. Send them to us.
Write us letters.
Yeah.
We love them.
Look how much we've helped this young woman.
Think she gonna listen?
Who cares if she listens?
Good friends, bad advice.
We've done our diligent duty.
Civic duty.
Well, guys, I'm ready to eat some of my oxtail ragu.
Yeah.
Portia's ready to eat some of my oxtail ragu, aren't you? Any updates on the poll that you want to share?
Hells yeah. Let me tell you what my homegirl said. I got a homegirl.
Oh my God.
She said there's only 2 niggas that hit the bullseye every time. These niggas is shooting 12% from the field.
Oof.
I said it's awful. She said it really is. They're lazy and they fuck with the mindset of pleasing themselves instead of the cooch.
Of course
she said
they do.
pussy, but I didn't feel like saying it.
Of course they are.
Some other people just said laugh my ass off, whatever. We're
Men-
not talking about them. A lot of y'all hoes is laughing and I know why.
And I know why, because you're not coming. You're laughing
not.
to hide the pain of not organisming. It's a hard word to say, bitch.
No, it's not.
Because it's not
hard.
a real word. Organisming?
Okay, let me go ahead and read this.
Okay, this is a long one.
I'm gonna let you know I just recently seen a study that says a G-spot doesn't exist. Don't believe the hype. Because every woman I know will tell you, yes, the fuck it does. These science niggas ain't getting no pussy, just asking about it.
Oh God! Do you think the G-spot exists?
Yeah.
If it doesn't, then what is that thing he's ramming against to make
That is making
me feel
all
ecstasy,
the difference in the
bitch?
world.
There's something there.
There's something back there.
I can't tell you what it is.
Up there.
I'll tell you who did. Suge Avery. Suge Avery knows what it is.
Suge Avery knows.
She taught Celie where it was too.
That's so gross. What an awkward movie.
What an awkward book too. I read that in middle school. The G-spot exists, but we're gonna, this is an open poll. We'll keep bringing this up because people have a lot to say.
They do have a lot to say
about women's orgasms or lack thereof.
They're a mystery.
They're a freaking mystery.
Niggas act like the vagina is a mystery, and it's just they don't know what's going on.
It's pretty simple.
Ooh, one day we should talk about squirting.
Peeing. Yes, we will one day.
Pissing on people.
We will one day touch on women
And the fact that these
urinating
niggas out here
on
want a
men.
circus animal.
Urinating
Can't even
on
make
men.
nobody come the regular way, but you want me to shoot across the room.
You want me to wet your mattress so that when you move out, people can ask what the stain is.
Pee.
Yeah, my bitch peed in the middle of
Waste.
the night. Ew. We will.
Last night's Kool-Aid.
We will touch on that. I like that idea. Last night's Kool-Aid.
Please don't turn this into a sex podcast.
Oh my God.
We could go.
We could go forever. Maybe that's our calling.
You think so?
Yeah, our parents would be kind of exempt from watching. Not mine.
Then I never make it on The View.
Not mine so much. Portia's parents wouldn't be able to watch if all we talked about was sex.
Y'all, my mom told me that my podcast is never going to get me to The View.
Because
even though my dream.
Portia has a baby, her parents must still think she doesn't have sex.
Exactly.
Oh, man, that's funny.
She doesn't even like it when I say bad words. It's not for you, Mom.
It's not.
You're not supposed to watch my podcast.
It's for my friends who say bad words, too.
It's for my people.
It's for my people.
My people
You guys are our
understand me.
people.
Yeah.
Who are you?
You understand me.
Anyhow.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're getting ready to go.
Bye. Not yet. But,
Florida man interrupts Hurricane Matthew live TV report to yell, "Dicks out for Harambe." And that's why all you motherfuckers wrote Harambe in on the 2016 election. And that's why Trump is the president now.
Oh, God.
And that's all I have to say. Florida man, this was a domino effect
Dicks out.
for Harambe. Thanks, guys, for chilling with us on another Trouble Thursday.
Yeah.
It's been a real heck of a time. Thanks to my amazing co-host, P.
Yeah.
Harriet P.
Harriet P. Harriet C.
That's me. Hi,
Thanks
guys.
for having me again.
Shut up. As always, listen, rate, review, watch,
subscribe.
subscribe.
See your comments.
We repost.
We see your reviews. We got a few
Yeah.
of those.
We've been reading them, and
We've
we've
been
been
rated.
liking what we've been reading.
Thank you guys.
Hit up Charlemagne. Tell us to bring, tell him to bring
Please,
us over.
send it to him.
Send it to him.
To the email.
We're a fucking hoot.
To his DM. Send it.
Send it. You never do know.
Are we
what
not
happens.
black? Are we not podcasting? We ask you this again.
What's the meme?
Shouldn't we be on his
Shouldn't
podcast
we?
network? Shouldn't we be getting paid for
Shouldn't
this?
the world hear
Like
what we
a
have to
lot,
say?
though?
Shouldn't the whole world hear what we have
The
to
whole
say?
world needs to hear what we got to say.
I says yes.
Me too.
Anyhow, we're out of here. We're
We
going to
love
eat
you.
oxtail ragu.
We're hot and hungry.
We're hot. We're hungry. We love you.
We'll take him out on a song.
What song?
I don't have one.
I have one, but this doesn't fit.
Okay.
Okay. Next time.
Bye.
Bye.